Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I'm coming. Like, hit it.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Martin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft. Topper.
On 1st and 10, Williams. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run. Martin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, box.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
On the set.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. And let's get in hard.
2.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Good job.
Antonio Brown.
Ready? 70. Indy.
They start the drive with Martin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down now, Richard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
And now loose football, fumble. Martin lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Williams now to throw on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On first down, Williams. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this offense going to let... Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ryan Grant.
That's it. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Target.
5.
Now Williams on first down. catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Williams, operating from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming in. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Williams pass complete to the
And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, Alpha. Get up. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Back to throw. Williams. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. 10 yards on the touch.
Ready?
Hey, what's that? What's that?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
18 Gator.
Let's go. 54
Williams on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Stepping up, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders add on to their lead. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just